cardiologist James Rippey says if you aren't willing to increase your physical activity, you'll never overcome a weight problem. I agree, particularly in adults. Exercise has both a short-term and a long-term effect. Aerobic exercise burns off increased number of calories as you're exerting, but it also revs up your metabolism so you enjoy an elevated calorie burn for several hours after your workout. The more intense your workout, the higher your metabolism rises and the longer it stays elevated. Both aerobic exercise and weight training alter body composition, building muscle and reducing fat. Weight training is the most effective way to increase muscle mass. Because muscle burns 50 times more calories than fat, muscle building definitely benefits your fat loss goal. Because muscle is more compact and heavier than fat, it is entirely possible for you to build muscle, lose fat, lose inches, and stay the same weight on the scale. Let's do low-impact aerobics. Come on, stand up. It is a rainy, nippy day in the Kananaskis, so we're eager to warm you up. Give me step touch. Low impact aerobics. When we get our furnaces going, we may strip down here, but it'll be a while. It'll be a while. Okay, step touch 4, 3, 2, grapevine twice. Out you go and back. Step touch 4. Here's 4, 3, grapevine again. Out you go. Come on home. Step touch 4 and 4, 3. Do it once more that way. Last time for 4. Now, just do it once. Grapevine 1. Stay here. Step touch 2. That's it. Do you believe that you burn more calories in cool environments? Yes, I believe it. I know it to be a fact. And you feel it. We are experiencing it. You know, in the cool, brisk air, we are just consuming a ton of food up here. And the cooks are so good, we're all happy. Okay, I'm going to make a change. Have a look-see. I'm going to give it a little knee step touch. 1, 2, 3, knee step touch twice. That's it. Well, I guess we can do that too, can't we, Renee? Well, I'm sure that I'm not going to think of anything you can't do. You know, after age 30, if you're inactive, you lose a half a pound of muscle a year. And when you consider that muscle increases the rate at which you burn calories even at rest, not to mention exercise, you can see why muscle loss as you age is serious. That's why it's hard to stay lean as you age. So, weight training slows that muscle loss that you would normally get. And this aerobic training really helps you spin off calories. I'm going to make a change. Next time on my step touches, I'm going to march 2. 1, 2, 3, knee, march 2. 1, 2, 3, march, march. 1, 2, 3, march, march. Okay. Can I make another change? I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, knee, lunge, lunge. 1, 2, 3, lunge, lunge. Got it? We got it. Lunge, lunge. 1, 2, 3, lunge, lunge. 3 more of these. 2 more of these. Here's your last one. And just hold these lunges side to side. Good. I'm going to count you out. I want you to hold the very last heel out. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Right there. Hang on. Hello, best up Nemians. Just our As a cheerleader, my nose ran. As a runner, my nose ran. And now here I am, out in this exquisite paradise, in a nice, cool aerobic climate. I'm still whining about my nose.
Is there research that correlates nose running with cardiovascular fitness?
Like there is sweating, you mean? The more you sweat, the more you thermoregulate?
Why not?
I haven't come across that. Hey, you're on the internet. Why don't you look for us?
Groundbreaking.
Yeah, well, there probably is some research paper on it. And Lori is really pushing me to develop a website.
It'll be there.
It'll be there, folks. We just don't want to move right on the highway. Okay, you ready to work?
I'm ready.
Yep. All right. Here's what we're going to do. It's sort of request day.
Leave it up to us, will you?
This is...
Well, that's where you get your favorites.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Give me, Renee, give me your favorite power cardio move.
I think that's got to be skate. I like skate.
Skate. Okay, skate comes out of a step touch.
Right.
In 4, 3, give me a step touch. Okay. Now here's your step touch. Now remember, you want this to be easy. You just kind of stand there and walk through it. But if you want intensity, you have to bend your weight-bearing legs.
Yeah, we maybe should do this for a little minute or two because skate is pretty high and right into, isn't it?
Skate is good, high intensity. That's all right. We'll ease it up gradually. Okay. Now what happens here is you start to drag that leg behind. You give it a toe behind instead of a step touch. And then you start to really try and cover territory laterally. You're not jumping up and down. You're covering it side to side. That's it. Lori Sheba shows it beautifully. And when you get real brave, you start your hands. There's figure 8. That's it. Good. How about we do 4 in the middle and then try 4 step touches. You know, kind of hard, easy sort of thing. Sure. Okay, good. Take 4, 3, 2, step touch. 4, 3, ready, skate. 4, 3, step touch. So we're building up gradually. Skate. Recover. Ready, skate. 4, 3, recover. Here's the surprise. Skate. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, recover. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. Hold these skates. Hold it. Now, my favorite pattern in all the world is easy. It's 2 singles and 1 double. Here it is. Single, single, double. Again. Single, single, double. Twice more. And last one. Now just step touch. 8, 7. So here's your recovery. Now ready? Single, single, double. Twice. Double. Single, single, double again. Step touch 8. 8, 7. Good. 4, 3, ready, true. Single, single. Skate. That's it. Step touch. 7, 6. Here's 4, 3, and skate. Single, single, double. Almost there. I see it. Hold the skates. Hold them. Hold them. Come on. We got that team just in front of us. We can pass them. This is competitive ice skating. And here's 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, we won.
Great.
Woo! All right. What's your favorite?
I think we should do some small recovery.
Why don't you do the recovery for us? I'll do the recovery. And then what are we going to go into? I love those dippy sequences. Dip squats. I'm not dippy sequences. I wonder. I know the ones you're talking about. They come from a march. I can do that. Okay. We're going to grapevine 1 and 2 step touches. In 4 and 3 and 2. Here we go. Stay here, step touch. Go back. That's it, step touch twice. Grapevine. Step touch. Okay. Listen to the count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to change number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now put it down. You got the 4 across? Yes? Yeah, so far so good. Okay, have a look-see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It slows right down. That's it. Now have a look-see. You're going to actually lift this foot up in the air. Whoa! And it's hard because it requires so much balance. And 1, 2, 3, back across. So we're using all your good core muscles right up through your chest. Can you keep that going? All right, we'll be back to do those dip squats. And dip squats. This is my friend who needs no introduction. I think you've been doing this as long as I have.
Pretty long.
I count 20 years.
Well, not quite that long, Charlie, till I give you a break, but I've been at it quite a while.
So do you suppose you're as good a cook as I am?
You know, I am really into the good cooking. You're like a fanatic. I'm not a fanatic, but at least I'm into it. I like it. You know that. I got to tell you this great story. You know, I was in law school. And, first time I was ever really away from home, and I was away for 3 years. I was going to University of Saskatchewan. And I was trying to figure out, I'd never cooked a roast before, so I was trying to figure out how to cook a roast.
That's not an easy process.
No, well, it's not easy, but there's a rule, right? Like, for every pound, you cook like 10 minutes or something like that. So I went out and I bought a roast, and I cooked it for 10 minutes. I forgot to multiply times the number of pounds of the roast that I bought, so it was hilarious.
Listen.
So it didn't cook very well.
One time, when I went off to England, and this was not my first time away from home, but my mother didn't let me cook much, and it was my day in the digs to cook supper that night. I went out and bought chicken and breaded it and threw it in hot oil like I'd seen my mother. And as soon as it was crisp, I took it out. That doesn't mean it's done inside.
No,
so we started from the same roots.
Exactly the same roots. But I think it's worked a little better since then. I've taken a few cooking courses.
You really have. Yeah. I admire that.
But I like the low fat stuff, and I think it's great. You know, I like that. It's been lots of fun.
Do you ever use your car in town? I see you on the bike everywhere.
I do that. Yeah, of course I have to. But yeah.
Why do you have to?
Well, because sometimes I'm going either really far. I've got to take things with me, right? And so I like to do that. But yeah, and this year I've gotten into rollerblading. I've even rollerbladed to work.
Really?
Yeah, taking the rollerblades, taking them off to work, and that's been fun. It's been great. I like that. It's exercise, everything to do something a little bit different. It's fun.
Yeah. You've been a great friend all these years.
Yes, we've had a lot of fun.
We've had a lot of laughs. Okay, find yourself into this march as requested and as promised. The dip squats, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we're going to move over here because we're going to move that way and we need some space. You're going to march 4 and 4 side taps to your lead leg. 4, 3, side taps. 4, 3, you march 4 again. It switches your lead. Tap this way. 4, 3. Now travel your march. 4, 3, side taps. 4, 3, other way with the march. 4, 3, side taps again. 4, 3, again, marching and tapping. Okay, I'm going to change these marches next time. You do what you know. Have a look. Here's a dipstick doing dip squats. And tap. And here's our dip squats. You don't have time to do great big squats. 4, 3, and it's 4 more. 3, 2, 1, tap. And our last set of 4, 4, 3, 2, taps to the side. Now we're going to cut it in half. 2 dips. Dip 2, tap 2. Again. Dip 2, tap 2. Dip 2, tap. We're going to add on next time. Dip. Now 4 alternate backward lunges. Here's 4. Here's 3. 4 big knees. Yes. 2 dips. Dip. Tap. 4 backward lunges. 4, 3, and knees. They're up. Yes. Dip. Tap. And back. Here's 4, 3, and knees. Right up. Whoa. Dip. 2, and tap. Lunge 4, and knees. Can you go through it twice more? All right. Side dips, backward lunges, and knees. Ho! Last time. Dip, tap, lunges. All right, hold these knees. That's it. Now you want a little recovery, I guess. So give me 8 knees. 8, 7, 6. Here's 4, 3. Give me heels. Woo! Now, further requests? How about that? Those are dip squats.
Scoop squats, dip knees.
Okay.
This is not recovery.
No, we'll give ourselves a little recovery time. Can you make it into a march? Give me march. Make it into mambo. All right. Now, let me show you what's going to happen. You're going to do 2 mambos and 2 big scooping squats. I'll demo. There's a mambo. There's another one. I dip and touch and dip and touch. Mambo. Mambo. Here it is. Dip. Dip. Mambo. Mambo. Dip and touch. Dip and touch. 4 more. And here they are. We're getting real quiet. Here's 3 more, I think. And 2 more. Now careful that you don't fall out of this. So that you hold that last knee there. Last time. Hold a mambo. Okay, here's some recovery. Give me a mambo. Mambo cha-cha. Mambo. Mambo cha-cha. Mambo. Cha-cha. Good. Just keep that going. Mambo. Mambo cha-cha. Mambo. Mambo cha-cha. Mambo. Mambo cha-cha. Last 2. Last one. Hold this mambo. Okay. We got a couple of squats to do on the other side. 2 mambos. There's 1. There's 2. Let's see your squat. Scoop and touch. Scoop. Mambo. Here comes those squats. Up. And hey. Mambo. Once more. Down. Touch. Down. Touch. Hold this mambo. Time out. How hard are you working? Have a look at the board perceived exertion chart. Where are you on that scale? Are you between 13 and 15? Working somewhat hard to hard? That's when you get the best benefits. Okay, we're going to continue on with this. Now, if you feel you're working too hard, don't squat so low. Here's 1 mambo. 2, give me squats. Down, touch, down, mambo. Okay, you modify it, make it your own. Keep pleasure, we have all dug deep into our memory banks for our favorite jokes.
Favorite jokes.
And
We've tried to find jokes that are clean.
And here's
And
here's mine.
Okay.
And I give credit where credit due. It comes to me, compliments of John Cox, who is our makeup person at About Face. And you never go in there what he doesn't have some risque joke. And this is the cleanest one I've heard from him in years. Okay. And you know, we talk a lot about overweight and obesity. Guy goes to his doctor. He's obese. He's put on so much weight over the last few years. He says to his doctor, I don't know what to do about this. I just cannot seem to lose weight. My belly's gotten so big that I can't see my dowaji. And the doctor says, well, you're just going to have to diet. And the patient says, really? What color?
I've got a silly pregnancy joke.
Okay.
This woman is expecting twins. She's seen it on the sonogram, or heard it on the sonogram. She knows there are two in there. Comes time to give birth, only one baby appears. So years later, the woman dies. There's this funny noise heard coming from the corpse. It goes, you got my brother, but you didn't get me. I was hiding behind the left kidney.
You gotta be an actress. You gotta be an actress to tell it.
But you tell it very well. It reminds me of, that's the same tune as way down south at Batesville High. They got a team that just won't die. Okay,
2, 4, 6, 8.
Who do we appreciate?
Okay, I remember that last winter. You know, it was a cold winter in Calgary, and it was so cold last winter that I actually saw a couple of my lawyer friends with their hands in their own pockets.
You wouldn't count yourself amongst
No, not at all.
Okay, cooling down with a mambo cha-cha, which takes you around to the other side. Cha-cha, mambo cha-cha. Now look at the hands on the cha-cha, really fly. Up, yeah, and cover the space. Take all the room you have in that living room and fly across. That's it. Whoa! You know, if you just restrict your calories in an effort to get leaner, easily 1/3 of all the weight you lose is muscle mass. And we've already talked about how valuable muscle is in keeping you lean. But if you add exercise to that program of improved diet, then almost 100% of your weight loss is fat. So I'm saying to you, exercise preserves muscle. And you want to make that preservation.
Besides, it's too miserable to restrict your calories. Who wants to do that?
Yeah, well, unless people are really overeating. I mean, some folks.
True enough.
Some folks really. I talked to Dr. Susan Johnson at the Aerobic Center, and she had interviewed true binge people, and it was quite remarkable.
Go through like 5 bags of potato chips.
This was remarkable, Renee. I mean, it was a ton of food. Hey, can you keep dancing there in the living room? Keep moving through the next break. Back to stretch. My friend is Dave Winfield, who is general manager of the Kananaskis Inn Best Western. You've been in the management of that property for 9 years. I bet you have a story or two, a horror story or two.
Well, not a horror story, rather an amusing situation. 4 years ago, we completed our banquet facilities at the Pocatera Suites. And on one of the first banquets that we had there, it was a meeting and convention. And it was in June, and everything was going along very nicely, and all of a sudden a bear came and put his hands or his paws on the window, and the convener of the convention said, "Book this room next year, we want the same thing."
You mean he saw that as a benefit? And
That's true.
And it was a real bear?
Yes, but sadly he didn't come the second year. However, the convention did.
Oh my goodness
Yeah.
gracious. You never had a bear or deer come inside?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
No.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Pleasure. Thank you.
Hit the floor, lean over that straight leg, and we'll stretch your hamstrings. This leg can be anywhere. It can be here. It just can't be here. Don't turn it that way, turn it in this way. Talking about binging and overeating generally, researchers tell us that lots of people overeat in response to anxiety, and that exercise may well help dull the anxiety. So, you know, you kind of get rid of the problem there. I mean,
Oh, I have to confess I have that problem. Those kids get me going and I dive into
you mean
that
your
ice cream
boys?
bucket.
Your
Yes,
boys.
those boys, those teenage boys.
You know,
I would too, but my ice cream is already all gone.
Because of the boys.
Because of the boys.
that is not a response that I have ever. You should be
Well,
like,
you're lucky,
hey,
you're lucky.
I whine. I have tantrum. Tantrums are far more productive.
I have to learn that technique.
Oh, yeah, I can rant and rave with the best of them. I can. We Pricketts are a long line of tantrum makers. Oh, at least it preserves your leanness. The blood pressure goes up a bit, but I think it comes back down when we exercise. Come on down here.
People are discovering that as a quick fix for anxiety. I think so many more people are walking around my neighborhood. I see couples out there.
Yes,
The streets
true,
used to be dead, and now there's so much street life in my suburb.
Don't
And in our neighborhood, our little river valley,
That's
really
right,
a lot
yeah.
of people.
Power walkers, slow walkers. Hey, go get them, troops. You spun off your tension. Now make it a nice day. It Figures is produced in association with the Life Network, high on a plateau at the foot of Mount Kidd in the Rocky Mountains of Kananaskis country. Our production tent is supplied by Warner Shelter of Calgary. Are you thinking, well, Dad, I just don't matter? Are you thinking, I'm getting you this girl, I'll tell you whatever.
No, what's happening is my mind is on complete, like it's not even thinking.
It's just not operating.
Yeah, it's not operating.
If you would like to buy an exercise video, a copy of this show, or one of our cookbooks, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. What if I gave you some wonderful... Viewers requiring an answer from It Figures should enclose $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope. Did you know that with each teaspoon of salt consumed, the urinary excretion of calcium increases by 23 milligrams? So at a rate of just 1 teaspoon per day, salt dissolves 1% of the human skeleton each year. Since osteoporosis runs in my family, I better watch my salt intake. It's like money management. If you're cash rich, you make deposits and reap the rewards of your investments. If you're cash poor, you get a loan and pay interest. When you've used up all your credit, you face drastic consequences. The same holds for the human body. When you're eating calcium-rich foods and exercising and producing estrogen, you have a calcium surplus to deposit in your bone bank. And when you're calcium poor, your body still needs that currency and applies for a calcium loan from your bones. No loan comes cheap. And over time, all those withdrawals lead to osteoporosis. If you've got calcium in your system, weight training will deposit some of it into your bone bank account. And it's weight training. We're just gonna warm you up first. Give me a little mambo. Mambo, you haven't done that? You just go front and back. Front. Arthur Murray made it look so complicated. Well, it's not. You're gonna go 2 mambos and tap side to side for 4. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's the side taps. It's 4, 3, 2,
begin. Here's 4, 3, mambo twice. Now on those side taps, it's single, single, double. Now do 2 this leg. Switches your lead on mambo.
Single, single, double. Gotta love it.
What will we do without that pattern?
That's right.
Why does your body make these calcium withdrawals? Because you need that calcium for muscular contraction and cell growth.
Which is what we're going to be doing today.
Muscular contraction.
That's right.
Yeah, I reckon.
I'm doing some cell growth.
Are you ever?
You bet.
Okay, I get it. Now, see this double? If I think well, I can make that a triple for you next time. I can go single, single, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, very nice.
Mambo still switches your lead. And single, single, 1, 2, 3.
That's kind of funky, isn't it?
It is fun.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Not when I do it. It's kind of silly when I do it. But you were thinking the same thing. You dirty old man.
There's no room for ego here.
Single, single. How many more?
Last one.
Single, single. All right, hold these mambos. I'm going to do 2 mambos and a little squat. 2 little squats. Slow ones? Let's go slow ones. Okay. It looks like this. I'll come back at you. I'm going to do 2. And then I'm going to go squat and squat, mambo. 2 mambos. Squat out, lift this leg. Lift the other leg. Ho. Yep.
That warms you up.
Yeah, it does.
Man, I'm finding it quite warm anyway here in Canada.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Gorgeous day.
We're lucky, you know. This is less than an hour away from Calgary.
No kidding.
It is very fortunate.
Yeah.
No joke. How many more? Once more, I think we're ready to work here. I'm beginning to breathe a little and done.
All right.
Since you're standing up, and we did a few squats, let's do them seriously. If you have some weights you can add, do so. Otherwise, use your body weight. Down, 2, up, 2. Now what we want is a good wide foot plant. Let's count. You can with us? Here's 1. So that you don't ever want your knees in, or nor do you want your knees farther out, than your feet. You want your knees farther apart than your shoulders are wide.
And I find it really useful to push the feet into the floor, activate those underside of the body muscles as you come up. Push the floor away, you know, as an image.
It's really interesting imagery. So you can think about having a little stool right underneath you there, and think, I'm just going to sit my bum right
You
down
know,
on
which
the
kind of stool are we talking about? A chair stool or not?
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Most
Well, you said you wanted a stool underneath you. I thought that was kind of weird. What are you talking about?
Let's make this the last one. And squats done?
Squats done.
Quadriceps, they are done. Okay, let's work. Now, not only do we work quadriceps there, glutes we're working. And we're going to do our quads sitting down as well.
You got to use the ankle weights, right?
Yeah, if you've got something you can throw on for weight here. The thing about squats is it uses a number of your lower body major muscle groups. And if it hurts your knees, then don't do it. If you've already got bad knees, I concede sometimes it hurts. You okay?
Fine, fine.
I'm going to lean back. We go. Extension, knee flexion. Up and up and down and down.
You know, Charlene, I got to be honest with you. I hate this exercise.
Really?
I do. I just hate it.
I don't mind
I
it
don't
at all.
mind any, you know,
Why?
I don't know, it just bugs me.
Really? Need to work more on your quads. My project over the last few months has been to get my legs as strong as Jennifer.
2 more.
Oh, good luck.
She's got such strong muscles.
Last one.
Okay, thanks. We're switching right here. Because I
little monkey Jennifer did. She went into her first triathlon like, several months ago, and she won it. First time she ever tried it.
Really, that girl is a very strong woman, that kid.
No kidding.
Yeah, and she's real tenacious, sets a goal and keeps it. You have up till age 25 to be building bone. Your bone building peaks at 25. That's the last one. And by age 30, she's downhill. Age 30, bone building is over, and all you can do is maintain. We're going to do outside thigh muscles. Those are called the adductors. Let me just squeeze that out of my way there. And I like to hang my rear over the step here so I get a little negative work. You might prefer to be flat on the floor. You make your choice. The main thing is keep your knee toward me. Are you with us? We count 1 and up.
And I'm just doing this standing, trying to keep my hips square.
Yes, now, interestingly, when you do this standing like Shauna, her weight-bearing leg will be working very hard. She's doing some weight in some work in the lifting leg. Although it would be a lot more work if she had an ankle weight. We're just not going to let a woman as near pregnancy, as near delivery, like that, use ankle weights. Last one.
One more.
But her weight-bearing leg is working so hard to stabilize her. Okay, now we're going to move to the inside thigh muscles. Okay, so I'm going to get that other leg out of the way. I lift up and down and down.
Now, Charlene, I've heard you talk about over the years, I've been doing this show for long enough, that you've talked about the calcium loss or bone loss in women. Is that the same for guys, or what's the...
You do sometimes hear men with osteoporosis, but it's like the bank account. You guys have such big accounts to begin with.
Such earning power.
Women are more susceptible. They're smaller and have such delicate bone structure. Last one. We're done. Okay. Switch over to the other side. Shall I show you this on the floor in case that would be your preference? It is not my preference. But if you're on the floor, here's what you do. Curl up the bottom leg, just get it out of the way, and lift. Counting 1 for you. Counting number 2. Here's what is so scary to me. When women hit menopause and their estrogen drops off, the estrogen was a protection. There are these bone-destroying cells called osteoclasts. And the estrogen prevents their formation. So when you hit menopause, you don't have that protection anymore. Okay, inside thigh, that way. Now some people would prefer to get this in front. I rather get rid of it from behind here. And your knee is toward the front, lift and down and down. So once women quit producing estrogen, they experience a bone loss of 1% a year. Now think of it. That starts about age 50. So by the time you're 80, you could have 30 or 40% bone loss.
Wow.
Some women have 40% bone loss by the time they're 80. Last one.
Whoa.
And done.
I can feel that.
And die.
Even I can with no weight.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, I felt it.
Okay, we got glutes to hit again. We do some glute work when we do squats, but now we're really going to check it out. Lonnie and I are going to scoot back and put our feet up on the step. Shauna is going to stay in a kneeling position.
Charlene, you just don't kick me, okay?
All we're going to do is lift up. Now try that with a double leg. If you've been doing this for a while, that's not very hard. So lift up one leg and try it with the single leg. Oh, now I feel it.
I feel it in my hamstrings.
You do. Now, we're going to ask you to do these on your own. Don't you dare come back after this break and tell me your hamstrings and your glutes aren't done. So 10 a leg and see you back.
I'm going to change legs.
Okay. Many of you have watched my shows for years and know now that Lonnie is a lawyer in Calgary, and it's kind of come about that you specialized in family law
That's
over
right.
these years.
You know, and interesting story there, that when I went to law school, I actually never took any family law courses.
Really?
Yeah.
Just weren't interested?
It just, it was one of those things. I thought I was going to be a corporate lawyer, and then I got out and I really enjoyed the family law, and that's what I'm doing now.
What's new? What's the issue, the current burning thing in family law?
Right now, the big thing in Canada is child support. You know, they want to make sure that fathers, who are mostly the people that are paying the support, are actually paying it, the deadbeat dad idea. The fact that child support has gone up tremendously. It's much, much higher. People out there, women who are receiving $100, $150 a month in child support per child, it's those days are long gone. $1,000 a month easily, and it's really gone up. That's the high.
That issue has my sympathy.
Yeah, well, me too. Actually, I really enjoy acting for women in many cases. I really do enjoy it.
And you never will for me.
No, no. Conflict of interest.
Yeah. There ain't gonna be any conflict of interest. What does this mean? Oh yes, we're not finished with those hamstrings yet. This is not what we want. This is not even what we want. We really want a bit of a pelvic tilt here. So when you get tired, you don't start giving it this. So show me your pelvic tilt. Now lift. Up and up. And that was one. We're not doing one too many on this. So here's 3. We are in Kananaskis Village. It was before the hotel properties were built here and the golf course. This was a popular picnic spot. We are
What was that, a popular which?
picnic spot.
Oh, picnic, right.
It is a high plateau. Here's the last one. It's a very high plateau. Other side, ready, pelvic lift, and there we go, up, and here we come down. It's at the foot of Mount Kidd and above the Kananaskis River. So if you look up, you have a spectacular view. If you look down, you have a spectacular view. And I have lots of friends who remember picnicking here before the hotels are built. Camping up here on this plateau.
Wasn't that long ago?
No, it wasn't. They were just built for the ADA Olympics.
That's right, for the most part.
One more. I'm glad. And up and down.
Now I gotta stretch that out a little.
Oh, here, let's do stretch. Let's do stretch. Shauna will love the stretch because her belly gets in the way when. And this gives us an opportunity to rip your ankle weights off. We're done. We're done legs. Man, I feel like we really did legs, didn't you? Okay. We're moving on to upper body. We're going to use biceps and delts. What do I want here? Well, let me show you this. This is fairly hard because there's a long lever. We're going to take a curl, up, up, down, down, then up, down,
volleyball
down.
scoop, right?
Yeah,
That's right.
that's a good imagery. It's this part that is harder because the lever is so long. Though I might curl more than this, my delts can't take more than that with that long lever. So, pick accordingly from your repertoire weight that you've got there. Are you with us? Okay, we start to count. And here's 1 and up.
Excuse me, I think we've already done a number of these.
1, 8, and up. Well, yeah, you're doing this. You know what's coming. The guy at home is just scrambling to find the right weight. My sympathy is with them, not with you.
Okay. Take the show.
Up and up and down.
You sure feel that second one, hey?
Yep. Has anybody seen a moose this week?
I've never seen a moose. Not bad.
I can absolutely guarantee you have seen a moose.
Really?
Yes. You strike out of the hotel about 7 o'clock any morning and drive south.
Really?
Wait a second, 7
absolutely.
o'clock? What time do they open the roads up in the morning?
Last
Yeah, 7
time.
o'clock.
Last one. Oh yeah.
That feels good, hey?
Oh, and done. Okay. Have a look at this one. You may want to get your feet out of the way. You're going to come up and down and up and up and down.
My feet aren't the problem. couldn't do any of these as a bicep.
And up. You find this harder?
The long lever deltoid I find harder.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not as weak laterally as I am anteriorly. And down. And up. And down. Well, we had a really exciting day a few weeks ago when we came up with just a crew of 3 to shoot those opens that you see at the beginning of the show. And a deer ran into us.
Oh, no.
Ran into the van. Not that the van hit the deer, it's that the deer hit the van. Whoa! Thank you. Like a stretch?
Yes, I would.
Oh, the deltoids rarely get over tight, but the triceps get over tight.
So no accident, nobody got hurt? Or
No, well, there was a bit of damage to the van.
How about the deer?
pride?
The deer was quite terrible. It lay floundering on the pavement in shock on its back, kicking its feet, and then it just suddenly righted itself and just into the spot.
okay.
As far as I know, I mean, we certainly, didn't want to follow it, didn't want to bother it. Okay, moving on to rhomboids, the big posture muscles in your back. If you can comfortably get on one leg and pull your shoulder blades together, pull up and up. And hey, if you're a beginner and you haven't done this very much, forget about weights. Just learn to isolate this movement, which is in itself hard enough in the beginning.
Not a very big range of motion, is it?
No, it's not. And it's kind of like learning to, do the Spock salute with your fingers.
Oh.
How long did it take you to learn to do this? That ain't easy.
And I'm doing this on my hands and knees.
And
That flexion position is
yes,
right now.
and you're doing one shoulder blade at a time, which is fine. But you got to change now, Missy.
I changed already.
Okay. I reckon we got 2 more. Come on, run out this last one, and we're done. All right, now we're going to move to the belly. And this is something Shauna learned in prenatal class. It's waist flexion. It's pull together and release. So it's waist flexion. If we're drawing your rib cage down to your pelvis, and that's good abdominal bracing. So can you work on that in the break? And we'll come back and start you on your back, forward curls. And waist flex. Over the years, we have really come to love complex carbohydrate in our family. And here's how we get it. Here's how we deal with it. We don't buy white bread, and we no longer buy white rice, polished rice. We just buy whole grain and wild rice and all of our breads, few of which we make, most of which we buy at local bakeries. We buy the whole wheat versions. We eat all those popcorn rice cakes, all that kind of stuff, so that we get plenty of complex carbohydrate, and we just don't have the refined stuff around. I don't even buy white flour any longer. I only buy whole wheat flour, and you don't need white flour to bake. All my baking seems to turn out all right. So if you can move away from the refined to the more complex, you get better nutrition and fewer calories. Okay, forward curls, the old tried and true. It's like Shauna was doing. It's still waist flexion. It's bringing your ribs toward your hip bones, your rib cage to your pelvic bone. Waist flexion. Now, we're not going to ask Shauna to get on her back. She's just going to do this on all fours.
She gets on her back, that baby's coming popping out right now.
No longer
Up and up. Couple more. Up and up. Last 2. Make it a real good one. Up and up. Okay, now those are forward curls. We're going to do reverse curls. And here's what it's not. Here's what it's not. It's not this, which you often see in the gym, any of this stuff. Just get your legs out of the action. Just curl them up tight. If you're not real flexible, you can hold them like that. But just don't do anything with your legs. It's all from here. You lift and lower. And it's such a big effort and such a small show. the lower fibers of the abdominal corset. And that's where we need it. That's the part that is so stretched and stressed by pregnancy. Couple more. And last one. And just take a rest. Would you dare to try 10 quick ones with me really fast? Okay, it's like this. Up, down, up. Here's 10, 9, here's 8. Go on, you gotta finish by yourself. I trust you, no cheating. Up. I can't tell you how many letters I get from people who were completely sedentary through high school and college, who were not active in their youth. Then they put on weight, then they got serious about exercise. It's certainly easier if you're active all the way along and you just refine things, learn more, broaden your repertoire as you grow older. But you're not doomed if you didn't. You can certainly become active in adulthood and become so much stronger, fitter, and leaner. You need to be faithful. You need to know that wherever you start, as long as you hang in there, as long as you progress, you will get better. We've seen people who are really quite heavy become lean and competent and healthy, strong people. It figures. Okay, we got you up here like this, ready for abdominal bracing. And this is what your back would probably do naturally, but this is what we want during this exercise. So you abdominal brace, pull that belly down, and boy, this transverse muscle is just working for all it can. Now I'm safe to lower leg and bring it back up. The exercise, 1, 2, 1, 2, other leg, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now as the leg goes down, you press that back down. And when your leg comes up, you can let your back up and grab a little rest.
Okay, one of these people is not doing the same as the other ones.
Sounds like Sesame Street. I know what limited connection is within my realm of possibility.
Oh, do your little rhyme that you do.
I'm giving the baby a hug. I'm letting it go. Give it a hug. Let it go. That's about all that's left. It's like doing ab work over a beach ball.
But your muscles are going to profit by this strength maintenance program. I mean, when you deliver and start getting back in shape, it'll be easier. One more? Okay, kids, we'll call it a day.
Good work.
Good work. And Sean won't be doing this, but oh, does it feel good. Now, stretch those muscles, and more importantly, reverse the pressure inside your discs. Good work. Weight training pays off in the long haul. See you next time.
It Figures is produced in association with the Life Network, high on a plateau at the foot of Mount Kidd in the Rocky Mountains of Kananaskis country. Our production tent is supplied by Warner Shelter of Calgary.
Throw your rear end in the air and press your shoulders down. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, yeah. I bet we need a hamstring.
If you would like to buy an exercise video, a copy of this show, or one of our cookbooks, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Viewers requiring an answer from It Figures should enclose $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope.
That way. Oh, there we go.
Tried any sports bars lately? Oh, I'm not talking about the liquor establishment where you pick up dates. I mean those little energy bars you eat. They are effective energy boosters, but they're not magic. They usually contain 100 to 300 calories, mostly from carbohydrates like sugar and starch. You could get the same energy boost from a carbohydrate-rich bagel or a banana, a small fruit yogurt, or a small bowl of cereal. The advantage of sports bars is that they are indestructible. They don't crush. And at a price around $1.32 per 100 grams, they're an expensive source of calories. You could probably buy an equivalent low-fat granola bar for about 30 cents, maybe the same weight in raisins for about 18 cents. Still, they're hassle-free, easy to digest, compact. Just don't make them a large part of your diet. Because they're usually low in protein, fiber, calcium, and other essential nutrients in a well-balanced diet, I generally opt for the real food. It's step today.
Let's get you going with the mumbo. If you'll start marching, and then just bring it forward and back. That's a mumbo.
You know, I got a great little sports bar story for you. You know,
I bet.
Anna's
I
here,
bet
she's
more than
pregnant.
one.
You know, well, I was in a sports bar, and this gal comes up to me and she says, "You're Lonnie Balmy from It Figures, are you?" And I said, "Yeah." She says, "I've had 3 kids with you."
Oh.
Well,
And you've never seen her before?
I don't really remember your name, but
I know what she meant.
Yeah.
Hey, give me a mumbo and then a mumbo cha-cha. Looks like this. A mumbo.
Oh, I went ahead and did it.
Oh, sorry, you jumped the gun? Okay, now, everybody cha-cha. Okay, mumbo.
that was a great line, though.
Mumbo cha-cha. Here's another one. This was not to me. This was to a friend of mine who is a newscaster.
Yeah.
And who did the late night news. And this lady said to him, "I just love going to bed at night and seeing you down there between my feet." Oh dear.
Perfect.
I don't think so. Mumbo cha-cha. Okay, I'm going to make this mumbo a basic. And then I'm going to do my mumbo cha-cha. So it's basic. Mumbo cha-cha. With me?
Yep.
Okay.
On the program now. Go over the brain.
Yeah, this is the program, lady. All right. Hey, listen. This is not sacred. You can miss a step now and then. Have a look what happens to the mumbo cha-cha.
Whoa.
Here's your basic. Right over.
Not
Shauna,
the pregnant lady.
why don't you just hold it?
I'm going
Yeah.
to.
It's a stretch.
You gotta do it pretty fast.
I know. Yeah, and you know what? It requires a fast kind of twist turn there. And when you're pregnant, you don't want any torques.
I got too much
On your
ballast.
knee.
You don't want you flying off the stage here.
Good. How about one more like that? Now, this is the last time to do basic. Just give me mumbo cha-chas the other side. And the other side. Yep. Are you with us, Lon?
Yeah.
Try 4 more.
Cha-cha.
Here's 4. Yes. Here's 3, 2. And just give me a one old hamstring stretch right there. Ah, breathe. Now listen, if you just eaten something, it's not a big deal. In fact, it may well be in your favor. If you're going to exercise at less than maximum effort, and kids, we are going to exercise at less than maximum effort. This is not an all-out. There's not a grizzly bear behind us. This is not anaerobic. This is aerobic. So this is less than max. We are always less than maximum effort. And so in this effort, the food that you've eaten recently, it does go through the process. Some digestion is going on. It is being used up. It is being burned off. Your gastrocnemius is on stretch back there. Now, if you'll tilt your pelvis, you'll put your hip flexors on stretch. So, if you can maintain exercise for 30 minutes, you can be assured that that is less than max. When we're talking maximum exercise, we're talking anaerobic, Donovan Bailey sprints, you know, real hard stuff where you really suck air and gas.
And rarely, except maybe on hot sand, whatever. we have a few little pieces of choreography that flirt with the anaerobic threshold. We got your gastrocnemius on stretch down there. And then we lacked that one. We really lacked that one. Because if it's too tight, your Achilles tendon is too tight, which sets you up for a sprained ankle.
Now, can you continue to digest when you're working at
less than max.
Less than
That's
max.
the point. And in fact, let's get you in a basic here. You will get better performance.
Mm-hmm.
You will get a better workout. You will perform better with some calories in your tummy. And what they recommend is 100 to 400 calories as tolerated.
So these people who roll out of bed and straight into the gym are making
Not
big mistakes.
exactly. Well, not. You know, it's better than rolling out of bed and not going to the gym. Okay, give me curls. Give me single curls, corner to corner. That's it. Now give me these arms. Can you give me rhomboids? Oh, that's feel good to come together back here in your back.
Really good posture.
Okay, I want 3 of these. Here's 3. Here's 2. Now walk into basic right here. 1 basic. 3 curls again, corner to corner. The point is, if they would have a glass of milk, they would work so much better. You feel less tired, you think better, and you work harder, which means you're going to burn off more of those calories.
Now, Charlene, having said that, I'll tell you that over the years, if I eat something just before I work out, I have great difficulties. It really bothers
What's
me.
the difficulty?
Well,
Oh, I know, I can tell
let's just say
your face.
the vino needs to be used.
Do you produce gas?
I just have to think about it.
Honey, there is no way
It's true.
that what you ate just before this, it couldn't be done. It couldn't be digested. It couldn't produce gas
I
that
need to
fast.
be in some sort of
Study.
study.
He's jet propulsed. Hey, have a look and see what can happen to this. Do what you know. I'm just going to straddle it. Come off the back. Try it with me. Just do your hamstring curl. Straddle down. And now go off the back. That's it. Try it again. How about we call that curl straddle?
We will.
Agreed?
That means we're coming back to it.
Okay. Because now I want you to just save this in memory. Practice it once more. Then we're going to leave it for a minute and pick it up with no preparation.
Oh,
Give
great.
me the basics. You love it. He loves to hear it. No preparation. We're going to do this cold. All right. Is it on your memory
I
clipboard?
got it there. I got it there.
Okay. We're going to do a knee corner to corner and 2 basics. Okay? Here we go. Knee corner to corner. Knee. Walk 2 basics in the center. Shauna is going to demo a helicopter. Will you do a knee? She does a helicopter.
I'm coming back to get you. But next time you'll stay at the end.
Okay, we'll do a knee with you. Now everybody helicopter. Stay right here. 2 basics right here. Ham straddle. We need it now. Ham straddle 3. 2 more. Last one. Off the back. Basic. A knee right here. Show me that helicopter. Basics. 2 basics. What? Ham straddle. We got 3 of them.
Don't say helicopter. I'm worried that Sean is going to need one up here. Have her baby.
There is a helicopter service here in the Kananaskis. I wonder how fast they can get you to the hospital, Sean.
I hope in time for delivery.
I would hope so.
Okay. Basic. How do you got this? Here's a knee. Here's the helicopter. Off the end. Now you stay right here. 2 basics there. Here's your ham straddle. Yep. Should we do 10 more minutes of this?
Sure, Char.
I can't stand it. I'm ready to move on.
All right.
Here's the helicopter again. Yes. Here's a ham straddle. And troops, this is your last chance. Once more, basic. 1 knee. one helicopter. 2 basics right here. What? Hip swivel. 3 of them. 2 of them. Last one, and just hold basic. We did it.
All
We
right.
did it. She's gone. Moving on. Let's do 2 basics. Tap on number 8. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right.
Got it. Or you can think,
7.
I gotta go up twice. Here's the twice, now tap. Okay. Now on that end, we're gonna add on. Tap down, knee repeater 3 right here. And after that repeater, tap down. Yes,
Okay.
yes. That's it. Taps. And here's the knee repeater. 3, 2, 1, tap down. So there are taps everywhere. Everywhere. Knee repeater.
You know, I could stand behind you all this time, but I can see that your mind is working. Something's coming up
In
here.
a devious, lawyerly manner.
I can see it, Charlene. You don't have to say
Tap down.
anything.
Okay, may I change something?
Yeah,
My lord.
yeah, you got it.
Thank you so much. You do those 2 basics, please. I'll go up and lunge twice and get off and tap with you. Okay, tap
So far, I
down,
think I can handle that.
up, lunge all through the legs. Now just tap down and here's your knee repeater. No problem. Up in 2 lunges. Okay, have a look. We're going to change that knee repeater to curl repeater. That's it. Now here's a curl. Now I want to show you once more an option, and you can play with it during the break. On this curl, you have plenty of time. Come around the end, tap down, up and lunge each side once, and off you go and
Right,
same thing.
huh?
Now we do it with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Practice it. I'll come back and see how you did. Yep. Up. Tap down. Renee Martin is one of those people who squeezes a lot of life in 24 hours. Give us your slant on your activities, sports, fitness, recreational.
Well, I'm old enough that I know I have to cross-train. There is no choice. And because I'm such a morning person, I have to do it in the morning. So some mornings I bicycle, and some mornings I weight train, and try to weight train 3 times a week. And you got me into that.
did.
Thank you
I
very
did
much.
all
You
of
had
it.
to try.
And you
over and
have
over again.
really gotten strong.
Yes, it's made a big difference, especially for my upper body, which was so skinny and spindly, and really much stronger now.
But you're also very tenacious in the sports you love. I mean, the cross-country skiing, the biking, you do terribly long distances.
Yeah, that's when it's fun for me. Like to have
Right.
a whole day of biking.
Uh,
I don't know.
Is
why.
it
Maybe it's the
a high-
endorphins.
Well, you see, yeah, I feel that when we're hiking, I don't really care to do the valleys. I want to do the grunt,
Yeah,
the top.
it's the grunt, and it's also those tremendous views. You have to get above tree line to get
Right.
those tremendous
Right,
views.
right.
Yes.
You said to me one time years ago, I don't know if you remember, that if you were ever debilitated, you know, remember when you had that wreck and we didn't even know if you would walk ever, well, you could deal with that, you know, you could just read. Are you sure? I mean, have you...
No, you're not, but you have no choice if
No,
that
you don't
happens,
have a
you know.
choice.
Actually, I was reading this interesting thing lately about people having a general happiness set, and they found that people who had been in terrible things like that, within 6 months they were generally to their happiness set, that they just felt, okay, I will now take pleasure in reading, helping other people, whatever.
Prioritizing, yeah. Well, I want us to be hiking high mountains
Oh,
at
I sure
85
hope
and
so.
90.
I do hope
So
so.
we'll just keep supporting each
Cross-training.
other. Okay, we want to do some more of that with you. One more basic. Go up and do 2 lunges right here. And lunge, down, tap. Now here's your curl. And come around the end. And don't forget to tap down. Go up and lunge one leg. Off at a 40-degree angle, 45-degree angle.
40,
That's a 43-degree angle. 42.5. Okay, there's
got so much time. Down tap. Up and lunge each leg. Off. And here we go. Around. Yes. Hey, no problem, Mac. Eat your heart out, Captain, Arthur. Once more? Or should we beat it to death?
Hey, these guys have been doing, it's been a long time over the break there.
Once more. Okay, guess what we're going to hold? The lunges. Hold it. Hold it. Now these are single or alternate lunges. We're going to do 4 of them and 2 reverse basics. So we count 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse basic twice. Again. Give me those single lunges. Alternate sides. Yep. 2 more. Down you go. Now if you were counting the beats, you'd count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're probably not counting the beats. But if you took music in grade school, you might. Okay, singles. Now these next time we're going to double up. Okay, here you go. 2 per leg. 2 on each leg.
Okay,
Switch legs.
tell me the difference between complex
Reverse
and
legs.
simple carbohydrates.
You want to know?
Yeah.
Fiber. Fiber, mate.
Fiber, is it?
Fiber.
Because that's the thing, right? We want to have, carbohydrates, you should have about, 60%
Of your diet,
of your diet is
carbohydrates.
carbohydrates?
Okay, answer this question. What does carbohydrate, any kind of carbohydrate you eat, simple or complex, what does it become in your body? What does it reduce down to in your body?
Starch?
No, starch is a kind
Is
of
a kind of
complex.
carbohydrate.
In fact, starch is usually a complex carbohydrate. Glucose,
Glucose.
blood sugar.
Okay.
Do we want high blood sugar or low blood sugar?
Medium.
Well, we certainly don't want low. We certainly don't want low.
No, low blood sugar feels awful.
It feels awful.
We do something else with these.
Oh, are you getting bored by that? You just told me I was going to be more
I want to
simple.
talk to you, honey, but
Okay, 4 legs. 4 on the same side. Here's 4. 3 is going to change your lead on the reverse basic. Did you get that one? Yep. Here's another chance. 4 the same leg. 3, 2, 1 reverse basic. All right. So, which is the most fattening? Simple carbohydrate or complex carbohydrate?
is this like a trick question?
Well, no.
Simple is my guess.
That's right. I mean, a donut, forget the sugar. If a donut had no sugar, it would still be more
Okay,
fattening.
so complex carbohydrates, pastas, rices.
Well, no, not necessarily pasta. If it's whole grain rice,
Oh,
if
Lonnie,
it's whole grain pasta. Lonnie, can you not talk into this? No, you can't.
Okay? You guys leave me alone, please. Just let me sleep over here in the corner.
Okay, for the last time, we're gonna put him out of his misery. Hold these reverse basics. Just hold it here. Oh, he can manage that. All right. Mama told me not to be mean to him. I can't help myself.
That's the problem with being on a show with 2 women. It's really tough.
Okay. We're going to do 2 reverse basics, which ends us up on the top. And we're going to squat twice on the top. Ready? Go. Here's 1. Here's 2. Stay up right here and squat. Down, up. Take off with your inside leg. That's it. Now stay right here. Now squat. That's it. You got your knees apart. Thank you. Inside leg. So, Lon, if you got whole wheat bread or whole grain rice,
Right?
everything in there that's insoluble fiber comes out the other end. It doesn't contribute to your caloric gain.
Okay. Which is a good thing. It fills you up.
And it sort of cleans you out. It's the janitor service.
Okay, good. And you don't have to pay really a lot for it.
No, it's very economical. You do those squats as you know how to look, see. Do you want this option? It's there for you. Can you half it? Half on, half off?
Everybody calls it as a janitorial service. What about you, Shauna?
I can't say I have either, man. I have another option. Have a look, see. Here's Popeye the Sailor Man. Oh, that's neat.
Popeye, is that what you're calling it?
Yeah, can you think of something a little more current? What does this look like in the 90s?
of Xana's old videos? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm really that much of a Neanderthal. I truly am. I still love Lawrenceville. Are you working very, very hard? Oh, I hope not. Are you working hard? I hope so. Are you not working at all? Is this just such a piece of cake? Well, you need to jump a little, raise that step a little higher. Okay. I'm going to change something to get you into the break. You see if you like it. I'm going to do right here, down, down, up, knee, down, down, up, knee. Go right into Popeye. See if you can play with that. Be back. Here's a knee. Here's another knee. You know, in our family, we are, all three of us, quite active, and we do, quote, formal exercise. Jim swims and runs and weight trains. Xana is a competitive runner and weight trains, and of course I do all this. But that is our core. That's kind of our everyday bread and potatoes. And on days that we miss that, we don't worry about it, because it has enabled us to enjoy a whole world of physical activity that is not available to you if you're unfit. These mountains are a wonderful source of family fun and pleasure and recreation and fitness to us, and we can enjoy these mountains because we've become fit enough to tackle old Mount Kidd looming back there. I encourage you to use other sports and activities with your family and friends to round out your life and your fitness program. And hey, if you miss a weight training day now and then, or you miss an It Figure show and you don't get your low impact aerobics in, who cares as long as you're active? I mean, if you were able to have a game of squash that day, or if you were able to take a brisk walk with a friend, or go out onto the lake and row, all those things are really what we're here for. I mean, that's really what life's about. It's not just one kind of activity. And in all those things, you can include your family and friends. I encourage you to take the stairs, not the elevators. Walk, don't take the bus. Don't discount that kind of activity, because day in and day out over the long haul, little things like that really make a difference in your longevity. Can you catch us up on this? Here's Popeye. Okay, inside leg. Here's down, down, up knee. Here's another knee. That's it. This one is complex.
This one is tough. No, it really
down,
is.
down, up knee.
Don't talk, Connie.
This knee goes right into Popeye. That's it. A couple more. Here is this knee that drops right down. All right. Now that you're just getting good at it. And this is the last time. Now, just hold these alternate knees right here. That's it. And I'm going to cue you out of them into reverse basic. In, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now it's just down, down, up, down, up, up. Okay. I'm going to cue you to stay on the top. Launch 3 alternate lunges from the top. 4, 3, 2. Now stay right here. Lunge 3 times. Now get off and stay down. Tap up 3 times. 3, 2. Go up, lunge down. Hands go side to side. And now they circle. Stay down. Now go up. Lunge down. That's it. All right.
It's kind of a brain teaser, isn't it?
Hey, Bonnie, and folks at home, how many calories has a gram of carbohydrate? Simple or complex?
4, I think.
Right. How many calories has a gram of protein?
Same thing. 4.
Same, 4. How many calories has a gram of fat?
The big 9.
The big 9.
That one we know.
That's more than twice.
That's right. So the story is stay away from fat calories.
That's it. All right.
Make your calories count.
Okay, Kananaskis, but it's an unusual day. We've had a wonderful season here, and this is the site of fitness weeks that I do on a regular basis. We generally do our fitness weeks in the fall. We have done one on a cruise ship out in the Caribbean. We did one at the Cooper Institute in Dallas. That was a winter one. We did one here at the Lodge at Kananaskis in the spring a few years ago. That was just a 3-day thing. And for the last 2 years and this year, we're doing a 7-day event at the Banff Springs Hotel in Banff. That's also just up the road here in the Canadian Rockies. And lots of people write to say, oh, when is the next one coming? What's going on? We typically do one every fall. Sometimes we also do one in the winter or late spring. So you just have to stay in touch with us via our newsletters, and you're welcome to put your name forward for our mail list by just giving us a call to 1-800-MORE-FIT and giving us your name and address. On these fitness weeks, we like to provide you with an opportunity to grow a little bit, you know, to try water aerobics or try hiking, and we do some wonderful, spectacular hikes here in the Rocky Mountains, things that are doable but that still have a big payoff in terms of scenic beauty. We always have low-fat cuisine, and we have a good intellectual component. We use local professors from the University of Calgary Human Performance Lab. We learn the newest and truest about metabolism and exercise science. We'd love to meet you in person. We'd love to see you here in our mountains. Give us a call at 1-800-MORE-FIT.
Oh, it feels so nice. We got a major gastrocnemius stretch going on here.
All right.
Don't rock your leg. Just
Wait,
do
okay,
keep it straight.
hang on, Charlene. Here we are. This is the dessert of our show.
Yes,
Right? The
okay, yeah, I like
and when you eat a lot of desserts, I mean, you know,
They get
they're
fat.
very fattening, right? I mean, that's the thing. So why is it? They contain a lot of sugar.
Yeah, and it's not the sugar that makes them so fattening, it's the fat. Because sugar, whether it's complex or simple, is still only 4 calories. I mean, if you eat a ton of sugar, you can certainly get fat because it's calorie dense. It's a lot of calories packed into a few bites.
Well, like angel food cake.
Yeah, well, that's not a bad dessert because it's simple sugar, but there's very little fat in it. So when you choose desserts, look for desserts that are low in fat. Have the sugar, but just don't eat them all day. It's a dessert. It's a once-in-a-while treat. But we're not. We're every day. See you tomorrow. It Figures is produced in association with the Life Network, high on a plateau at the foot of Mount Kidd in the Rocky Mountains of Kananaskis country. Our production tent is supplied by Warner Shelter of Calgary. If you would like to buy an exercise video, a copy of this show, or one of our cookbooks, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Viewers requiring an answer from It Figures should enclose $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope. Experts at the University of California measured blood pressure in a French horn player who got dizzy when playing notes above G. Turned out, the higher the note, the higher his pressure. The 47-year-old musician was already on hypertension medication, so the question was, should he change his medication or his tune? Fast talkers, it seems, are prone to the same problem. Fast talking arouses the sympathetic nervous system. That's the home of the fight or flight response. Reduce your speech speed and you may lower your blood pressure and heart rate. Here's the proof. A study on 111 subjects 78 with coronary heart disease and 33 with high blood pressure. They read 2 passages from the U.S. Constitution, one fast, one just as slow as possible. During the slow speaking passage, there was a big decrease in cardiovascular activity. So hey, you fast talkers, you just chill out. Tell you more as we pump iron.
We gotta warm you up, blood flow, step touch, or hop in that rolling machine. Walk around the room, grab your jump rope. We just need some blood flow for good, strong work. Okay, we're gonna do 4-step touches, 4-step heels. Looks like this. Step touch 4, 3, 2, step touch heels. 3, 2, step touch 4, 3. Give me heels again. 4, 3. Step touch again. Now the heels are gone. Give me 4-step knees. Yep, yep. Step touch 4, 3, 2, step knee. Step touch again. 4, 3, step knees. Knees are gone. Step touch. Give me step curls for 4. That's it. Step touch. So is it too hot in Houston to do this?
No, it's not so bad.
Y'all have air conditioning down there?
We do. We have indoor toilets. We've come a long way.
Well, I'm from Arkansas. But you know,
Not quite there. No, you really have to have air conditioning. You don't really need to have a heater. But
God, I just melt down there in the summer. You know, it used to be nothing, and we didn't have air conditioning when I was a kid. But I just lost my tolerance for it. Step touch. Now listen, heels are gone. Step side lifts. 4, 3, step touch. That's it. Here come those side lifts again. Ho. Step touch. And side lifts last time. You guys about ready to work?
I'm ready.
Step touch last 4. And we go to work. Right here. There. We're going to do front lunges. I need you to put your foot up on something steady, firm, heavy piece of furniture that won't turn over with you. Now look at the distance here between my front and back leg. Quite a distance. And you're going to come down and up. Now, you want to keep this knee right over top of your foot. This is not what you want to do. You would want to go forward and compress that knee right down. And we're going to take some extra weight for overload. If you've been doing this for a while, you might want to too. Here we go. Down and up. Catch us now. 1 and up. We're only going to do 5. 2.
Oh, that makes me happy.
Yep. 3. Hang on. 4. That's good. Once more. Down. Now go back to your plant position. Switch legs. And catch this first one with us. Ready? And down. Down for 2 and up for 2. You don't need to lock that back leg. Just come up to a point of comfort. That's it. Looks good. Here's the last one. Down and up. Hold those weights. Hang on, hang on. The bad news is there's more. We're going to do these double leg squats. Down and up. Now again, you want your knees right over top your feet. Let me show you what would be bad form. In fact, I'm not even going to do it. It just would hurt so much.
Why should you have?
Why should I jeopardize my knees? Down and up. We're doing 10 of these.
And this is 7.
I was going to say, Laurie's counting. I can guarantee you. She's counting these.
9.
One more. Down and up. Legs, at least quads and glutes. Quads and glutes are done. Triceps right here. I'm going to do mine back of the step. Laurie and Renee come around front of the step. You choose. Here, I'm going to put my thighs touching the step, and then I lean forward. I'm really leaning forward here. people who weight train, that is a good sign. That is not a sign of high blood pressure. There's nothing wrong with veins strapping over muscle.
Last one.
Good. And done. Triceps. Best we go around and do these biceps. You see it more on men. It's more noticeable on men. But it's a good sign. Can you brace your elbow to your inside knee? And then you can support your body here and curl. Up and up and down. And down. We count this 1. And here's 2. So it's nice and slow. Prominent veins may show up in the wrists, around the arms. And it's just that the muscles have been so well developed that the work that developed them required so much blood flow that the veins get bigger as more blood is pumped. 9. They're much more prominent on men, muscular men. Okay, change arms. Ready, a lift. Up and up and down. Are you with us? Here's 1. My, I have enjoyed working biceps over the years. I use mine quite a lot, you know. I can open all kind of cans. I can do all kind of work that I couldn't do before. Weight training has really helped me become a stronger, more confident physical being.
Yep, Ken is delighted with my health now with those big wine carboys. I used to be useless at times.
He's got strong legs. Strong legs. Are you counting?
Counting up the last one.
Okay, we're done then. Hey, we're done. We've done your triceps. We've done your biceps. We're going to do a little upright row here. Take a lighter weight. We're using 5s to 8s. And you're going to give us this. You're going to come up and up. And the harder part is a lateral raise to the side.
Especially when you've got 8.
That's really, you could probably use more there. But mind what you choose for there. So you pull it right up to your clavicle bone. Now try not to go above horizontal right there. No problem. Okay.
And we'll count too.
Yes, we will. Hard work.
Okay, we're halfway there.
Okay.
You know, we're allowed to fail earlier with
Yes,
these 8 counts.
muscular failure is what you want in weight training. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. Failing is winning. You get so tired that those muscles can't do anymore.
So maybe then I'll just stay with the front. And this is 8. Okay, I'll try.
Run it out. Just don't hold your breath, Renee. And if you have to stop, you have to stop. Hey, stay in the game. This is anaerobic. It's stop and start. One more.
This is it. Last one.
Did she make it?
Yes.
I think so. Yes. Up and good work.
And I feel it.
Just roll right over here. Let's work on your back now. Let's work on your rhomboids. Can you manage to just rest your upper body here on your front knee? Because then your back muscles are not having to work to hold you in flexion. If you can just rest down. What's happening here is not arm work. It's back work, upper back. Shoulder blades come together, up and up and down, down. In fact, if you don't want to use any weight at all, that would be fine. You want to pull your shoulder blades together. So that's promoting great posture. 60% of those with hypertension are more than 20% overweight. And it's the central fat, the fat on the trunk, that is more important than peripheral fat, say on your hips. We did it? One more to grow on?
No.
Oh, what the heck?
Go for it.
So, for blood pressure, being fat as an apple is more related to high blood pressure than being fat like a pear, you know, in hip size and butt. I always think that's good news. But hey, this is where women are fat. That's the nature of being female. Hey, you want to do some stuff for your pecs? The muscles that underlie your breasts. This is not going to make your breasts bigger. want you whistling Dixie. Not that I could whistle Dixie. I think I could sing it, but I don't think I could whistle. Okay, so you're going to press your back down, pull your belly in, open out your arms, and now close them to a count of 2. Up and down and down. Often you hear various gizmos that work your pectoral muscles, that do truly work your pectoral muscles, advertised as a way to make breasts larger, firmer, higher. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, thank you. The pectoral muscles are completely underneath the breast. There is no muscle in the breast. Okay, now bring them back up to get rid of them. So you just roll them over like that. Okay, ready to go to work on the floor? The abs. Here you go. Now, what I want you to practice is your abdominal brace. It doesn't look like much, but here's what it is. 1, 2, 3, release. Press down, pull down, release. Pull, release. Now once you really get that firm, add a leg. Pull, release. So it's 1, 2, 3, release. And you are making for yourself a girdle which is beyond value. You can't get a girdle like this anywhere. It's making your own abdominal muscles into a girdle, which will truly hold your innards in. Can you give me about 5 more on that leg? Do 15 reps or so on the other leg and come back. We'll still work on abs. Last one, this leg. Okay, switch your legs right here. Down, up again. May is an old friend of mine, is diligent in her pursuit of fitness. You exercise in the morning at 5:30.
I sure do.
Now, many of us would say that price is too high.
No, fitness is very important to me. I wake up and I'm a morning person. I'm bright and cheery first thing in the morning. I've got lots of energy and I like to get it done. And then after work, there's no excuse. I've done my workout. There's no excuse.
Are there never mornings that you just say, go away, I want this time off?
Well, even if I've had a late night, I've gone to bed real late, I still set the alarm for 5:30 and I get up and I don't feel like it, but once I'm doing it, it gives me energy.
Isn't that the way? 10 minutes in, no matter how you felt before, 10 minutes in, it often feels fine.
Yeah, and I know that, so I know if I'm a bit groggy, it's going to go away in 5-10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, there's your testimonial, folks. It figures. Okay, we're going to take you into a harder abdominal exercise. You're still going to have to grab this pelvic tilt, and you're going to go down, 2, 3, 4. Work, release. Pull, now release. Belly, pull. You can release. Pull, release. If this gets too hard for you, this other leg, this stationary leg that's up in the air, you could always put down. It makes it so much easier. And it's fair. You're still working your belly. In time, you'll get stronger. You keep that leg up in the air. One more time. Press. Other leg. Down. Press. Back. Up. Now think about your back. That's where the action is. That's where the work is going on. Your moving legs are just a challenge to your belly muscles. I know you're getting tired, but that's where you get the biggest bang for your buck. Push a little with me, couple more. Down, press, back, up, belly. Use your brain here. Come on, think with me. Pull those muscles down. And here's your last time. Down, press, back, up. Oh my goodness, hard work. But Now we're gonna work the internal, external glutes. There are muscles in here, 5 or 6, that run crosswise to each other. Don't you remember the old girdles? My mother had a girdle that had fibers going this way and fibers that way and fibers that way. And you've got the same thing just inside your skin. We're just going to develop it for you now. So take your top leg and put it in front. And careful you don't roll on your back here. You're going to stay to the side. And you just lift as best you can. Up, up, down, and down. If you put your hand here, you'll feel how those muscles are working. You can feel how hard they get right there in the side. As you get fitter, as you get stronger, you'll actually begin to produce a little lift. But in the beginning, there'll probably be no movement. You'll just feel that contraction. Now, if you're a guy, I bet you're never able to produce a lift because men have so much heavier upper bodies, and these muscles are usually just not strong enough, just not
Last one.
big enough to lift
Did you hear that last one?
Yeah. Do your swivel hips.
I was not going to let you miss that last one.
These are tough.
These are my toughest.
These are tough. Remember, the top leg is on the top. And you just contract. And whether you lift or not is not important. Try and keep your feet on the floor. Don't hold your breath. This one is so tough that you're tempted to grunt, to Valsalva, to hold your breath. Not going to happen. Look at old Laurie back there. She can do 50 of these. She's good at these.
But we've only done 7.
Okay. Hang in here. Just think about when you're sitting and standing, those muscles will be so toned and strong they can hold your belly in without effort. How many more?
Last one.
Woo! And, oh my goodness. Oh, draw your knees up. Oh. Okay, you want to stretch on the other side? Draw your knees up. Oh goodness, can't you feel that stretch in the side of your trunk? Yes, sir. Okay. Now, we're going to work your hamstrings here. And your glutes a little bit more. Your glutes worked when we did those lunges. This will be hamstring and glutes. You want to put both heels up on something about a foot high. And you just lift your pelvis to neutral. Now, get your legs a little straighter. That's it. Because if you have them up real tight like that, you're not going to feel so much. So get them out straight. Now, if you've been at this for a while, I want you to try one leg at a time. Give me 10 repetitions. If you have to stop somewhere along and pick it back up, that's okay. Come back with 10 reps per leg. Done. And down. Here, up and up. As Canadians, we have plenty of opportunity to exercise in a cool environment. And it's stimulating and invigorating, number one, because heat saps your strength and makes you unable to produce your peak performance. Number two, you burn lots more calories, fat calories included, in the cold. But the trick is to layer, and you just pile on as much as you need. And as soon as you warm up, you'll have to start peeling off because your body begins to generate its own heat to a greater degree. The important thing is that to cool down, you have to start adding the layers back. So if you're exercising with me outside on your patio, come in for the cool down or the stretch. If you're going for a run, come in to stretch. For sure, don't be stretching out in 0-degree weather. All right, now we're going to work your back muscles. Just relax your hands here, relax your neck, and do a little lift with your back muscles. This is what you don't want. Don't try and get your neck to help. Just try and do it with your trunk. 1, and up, and down. And 2, this is back extension. Nice, strong muscles in the back. Up and up. Okay, you're halfway through. Count them down. Grunt it out. Don't you dare hold your breath. Up and down. Can you do 3 more? Keep that neck in neutral. Okay, would this be the last one?
This is it.
And up and down. Good. Now, you want a little stretch here. Throw your rear end in the air. And can you press your underarms toward the mat? Now put your head down and look through your feet. You like it?
Mm-hmm.
It feels nice, doesn't it? Okay, enough play. Back to work. Will you do some push-ups with me? We're going to do them from the knees. Aren't we? You're not going to do full body push-ups.
Oh, sure.
come
Okay.
on. Oh, come on. All right. Now, put your fingers just a little pointed toward each other and bring your hands so that they're right underneath your shoulders. I'm stalling as long as I can, kids. Ready? Go. Down, down, up, down. Whereas those oblique lips are favored biased in favor of women's body build, push-ups are definitely biased in favor of men's body build. Good technique, Lori. Good straight spine. You want to make sure you don't sag in the middle here. Try 5 more. Oh, that was not fair. Okay, the last one, men. And down. Woo, take this stretch again. Take this again. All right, gang. Now you got to put weights on. You need ankle weights on to do your hamstrings when we come back. See you standing up. Okay. Weights go on. I hear a lot of questions from viewers about what footwear, what shoes should be worn during exercise. Let me tell you that it doesn't really matter what you wear in weight training or stretch. The more impact you put on your body, the more important the engineering behind the shoes. So for in step, you need a good step shoe or any good court shoe. There's not a ton of impact in step. When you start to do low impact aerobics or running, then you really need to start thinking about spending more money. You get what you pay for in the shoe business. Manufacturers don't sell high-tech shoes at cheap prices. So particularly for running, very repetitive movements over and over, you really need to buy at the higher end. For aerobics, if I could only buy one pair of shoes, I'd buy a good pair of aerobic shoes and then use that for step and everything else. I don't care what brand you buy, just buy midline or high at the top end. Don't buy the really cheap stuff at the discount stores. Okay, you're standing up in pelvic tilt with both thighs vertical and the hamstrings work when you flex your knees. You're with me. Here's 1 and up. Good work. That's it. Big muscle group back there. You know, weight loss is the biggest impact. You can have a diet-related impact on blood pressure. It's a very positive impact and does the most good for the least cost and effort. If someone with high blood pressure loses 10 pounds or more, it's a real therapeutic and preventative effect. Thank you. Switch legs. Up and up. Count it, number 1. So, with a weight loss of 20 pounds, experts see about a 90% blood pressure reduction. The effect is from that weight loss. Isn't that amazing? Imagine.
Wow.
It is.
It really is.
I mean, more effective than most drugs. Can you finish off that one and then stretch with us? Good on you. Go get a good day.
It Figures is produced in association with the Life Network, high on a plateau at the foot of Mount Kidd in the Rocky Mountains of Kananaskis country. Our production tent is supplied by Warner Shelter of Calgary. like to buy an exercise video, a copy of this show, or one of our cookbooks, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Viewers requiring an answer from it figures should enclose $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope.
It is so crucial.
Here's an ironic piece of social status nutrition. A deficiency of vitamin A leads to epithelial abnormalities in the eye. There's thickening of the conjunctiva with white plaques and disruption of the cornea. This condition can cause blindness and is a problem for children in the south of India. Western observers have stereotyped this problem as one of poverty and used photos of these kids to raise money for eye operations. However, the condition actually occurs mostly in the children of affluent Indian families who are strict vegetarians. These people are obliged by their high social status to eat polished white rice, which costs more, but lacks the vitamin A plentiful and less processed rice. The problem is relatively rare in poor families. Generally, the best nutrition, and in my opinion, the best taste, come from the less processed version of any given food product. Man, I'd rather have whole grain rice any day than white rice. It's Step Today, gang. Hello from Kananaskis Country.
Ooh, it's a beautiful day.
We thought you'd never get here. 1, 2, 3, tap. Go forward. 1, 2, 3, come back. Try it again. That's it. You know, heard on the radio this morning, lots of bear activity in Kananaskis Country right now.
Not around here, I hope.
Really? Yeah. Well, listen, I've been up here when this whole valley, this rim was blocked off.
Because of the bears.
Yeah. Well, I hope my husband knows that. He's
Adding
taking my little
on,
girl out.
adding on. Grapevine, over and back. What'd you say about Mike?
He's taking my little girl out hiking. I hope she doesn't become bear bait.
No. I think the rangers really kind of know where they are, and they've blocked off all those areas.
That's good.
But there are lots of trails and camping sites closed this week.
Listen,
Yeah.
Charlene, I don't think we want to have any more stress at this particular moment in your life.
Lord, no. Okay. This time, let's put the grapevine on the stick. Stay close up. There you go. Next time. All right. Forward and back. Up you go. Grapevine out.
It's like an A step.
Come on back.
That's right.
A step you come. Grapevine out. Okay, this time, let's just do one grapevine. So go over there and stay there. Do up, touch, down, touch right here. Now forward and back this side. That's it. Now grapevine over the bridge. Stay here, up, touch, down, touch. We go. Yep. And back. Right
It's a
here.
little cool up here in the morning.
I love it. Oh man, I love it. And when I walked out this morning into that fresh air with the scent of evergreen, oh, it is heaven. Oh man. Okay. Next time we grapevine, keep it on the floor. Just stay on the floor, go over, do your up touch, down touch. That's it. And forward. Lonnie, how's your cooking doing?
Oh, I'm quite into it. You know that, don't
What are
you?
you taking this year?
This year I'm going to take a walk cooking course
Yep.
and a light vegetarian course.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I admire you. I heard about the low-fat Mexican course.
That's coming. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to take that one this year, but
Maybe I can. Then we can.
next year we'll take it together.
Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, that'd be fun. Okay, I'm going to make one change. When you do your up, touch, down, touch, have a look-see. Catch me next time. I'm going to do step, knee, step, knee. So next time, here's the grapevine, and now do step, knee twice. Step, knee, go forward. That's it. Come back and again. Here it is, step, knee twice. All right. And grapevine here. Here's your step knees. And one more time. The very last time. Grapevine. intense stretch. And now in your gastrocnemius, the other leg, right at the bottom of your leg there, your calf muscle. Now your pelvic tilt for your hip flexors. Lonnie, re-cooking, you know how you see papaya, how do you say it? P-A-I-N, I think it's papaya. It's from
the enzyme from papaya.
Yeah. Which is a marinade, a tenderizer.
Yeah.
Well, you can just use the papaya. You can just
As a tenderizer
yeah,
meat?
cut a papaya and spread it on meat. I did not know and learned recently that if you are out of meat tenderizer and you don't have a papaya, you can cut a kiwi. Kiwi has the same kind of enzyme which goes into the meat.
So what do you do with the kiwi?
Well, you can either just cut a kiwi and smush it all over your meat, or you can puree, let's do hip flexor, you can puree the kiwi and smush it.
I'm sure the steak must taste like...
No, it doesn't.
No?
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't give up its taste. It's
Oh,
very,
that's interesting.
It
That's
is.
Basically starts the digestion process of the meat.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
Kelsey said.
exactly right. It's exactly right.
Interesting.
Do basic. Shauna, will you tell your story about the breast of, what was it, emu? Oh, in South Africa?
That was ostrich.
When you were
Ostrich.
when you're a child.
Yeah, this is,
We're going to start two basics, tap on 8. Let's
Okay.
get that going. Here's one basic. Here's 2 and a tap on 8. That's it.
no, we had a cook who would start the ostrich breast in the oven, and then she put it in a sleeping bag in the sun to finish cooking because it was a slow cooking
In a
process.
sleeping bag.
Yeah, she'd just braise it and then stick it in the sun in
And
the
for
sleeping
how
bag.
long? A day?
A day, and it was the most tender because it's so lean.
Isn't
It
that
has to
wonderful?
That's
cook
interesting.
real
Yeah.
slowly.
Yeah.
Hey, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Feel
what's going
efficient.
to happen here? I'm going to take the second basic into a march. Join me when you can. It's still 5, 6, tap on 8. Basic, stay down.
5, 6,
And 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you can spread it out. 5, 6, 7, 8. Here it comes. 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you can start putting a little twist to it. 7, 8.
Thought I'd have to count more in the morning.
5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now when you can get around to it, you can make it a strap.
Oh, you got it.
Very
That's what we're doing
nice.
there.
Right. That gets you up and straddle and up and off the back.
You gonna make it fancy, Lonnie?
I'm gonna have to jump.
Okay, knee hiccup. I like that idea. Here it is. Bump, bump.
I will not do that.
No, I wouldn't think so.
No, no.
Please don't. Shauna is very ripe
Very pregnant. That's such a thing.
in terms of fruit, ready to be picked. Yep.
Like any
Any
minute now.
minute.
Hopefully not.
Hey, let's add on. Next time, let's add on. After your knee hiccup, tap down, up, tap, right here. Times 2. Turn, straddle. Here's your knee hiccup. Stay here. Up, tap, times 2. Turn, straddle. Good. Now next time, on this up, tap, Shauna will demo her shuffle step.
Shuffle, here we go.
Shuffle twice. Shuffle, walk.
Shuffle.
There you go.
All right.
Turn, straddle.
And I do choo-choo train arms.
Here we go.
Choo-choo train arms.
Shuffle, walk.
Shuffle,
Now
shuffle.
you gotta get turn, straddle.
There we go.
And that's the trick.
It is tricky.
Shuffle. Think with your feet. Shuffle, walk. Up, straddle down. Here's your shuffle.
Choo-choo.
Turn, straddle. Okay, now how can we help folks at home?
1, 2.
It's hard to know which way to turn straddle.
Oops, I missed it.
Did you?
I did. See?
All right, you're going to turn back that way. It's the way from which you start. Shuffle, walk. Shuffle, walk. Yeah. Okay,
tell me when you're tired of it.
I'm tired.
My brain's tired.
Not necessarily of it, just
Double walk. Once more?
sure.
Okay, and then we'll change those shuffles. Give me turn straddle. Do a knee repeater 3 right here.
Should I touch?
That's it. Tap down right here. Turn straddle, knee hiccup.
That gives
Knee
the brain a
repeater
rest.
3. And, what? Would you say you're enjoying this pregnancy?
Oh, yes, I've enjoyed both my pregnancies. This one's certainly been different.
Yeah. Shauna has a breech baby, you should tell folks at home. So, it's making the whole scenario
A little different than
a little
last time.
tenser.
I'm a bit nervous about that.
I tell you, this one better be a good teenager. The pregnancy has been not so much fun.
Well,
You have my duties.
you've done everything right, kid. That baby is just wedged down there the wrong way. Okay. Let's move on. Yep. Give me basic. Just hold on.
All right.
2 basics, 2 single knees. Start your basics here. There's 1. Here's 2. Come on over here. Knee down, tap, knee walk. Because you got 2 basics in the center. The knees are over at the corner. Knee down, tap, knee walk. That's it. Now, next time we're going to take that first knee right off the end. Have a look, see everybody.
Sort of an L step, right?
Exactly.
Oh.
I recognize it. Okay, can you keep that going during break? Practice this off the end. Walk back behind for 2 basics.
It'll get more interesting.
Yeah, we'll come back and develop it for you. You know, today for lunch, I had a bowl of soup. I was freezing. I wanted this soup so badly. And it was a nice kind of soup. It was, I think, chicken and rice. But it was so oily. I could feel the oil in my mouth. Oh, it was terribly oily. And I thought to myself, wonder why that oil is in there. I could make that same soup without oil. Pasta sauces don't need oil. Soups don't need oil. They're all other kinds of thickening agents. I tell you this because, you know, as an adult, if you're wanting to drop body fat, you need to drop dietary fat. It's hard to exercise enough to get excess weight off if you're not able to reduce your dietary fat. You know, typically, exercise only reduces about 5% of your body weight. So you're going to need to start thinking of other things to spread on your toast rather than butter. You know, there's jam. You can smash bananas and put on there. There's a whole world of low-fat cooking and eating awaiting you. And no one's saying you have to start tomorrow cold turkey, no fat. But gradually over time, if you need to drop excess body fat, you need to learn how to make substitutions in your food choices so that you eat less dietary fat. Typically, most North Americans eat about 40% of their daily calories as fat. The Japanese only eat about 10% fat calories. And although it's been a long time coming, a long time developing, I'm now in the 10% range, and I don't feel deprived at all. You just kind of learn how and where to make those substitutions. There are plenty of low-fat cookbooks out there. You can do this. Okay, catch us back up. We're on these 2 basics. You're taking your knee right off the end, and then walk back off behind the step. That's your L step.
But Charlene, it was a long commercial. Let's get on. We gotta watch this thing.
Okay. We're under our little tent home here, you just saw. We don't really need it today, but boy, when the snow flies, we'll thankful for this.
There's no snow today. It's a gorgeous one up here.
Okay, Lon, here's what I'm going to do. You do what you know. Instead of tap down, I'm going to slide.
Okay.
Okay? You want to try it with me?
Sure.
So you do one
I can
knee,
do that.
and instead of tap down, just slide along your step, and there's your second knee. All right. Try it again. Up, knee, slide, leg, up, knee, and 2 basics. Add a little punch to it. Looks like this. Up, knee, and slide, up, knee, 2 basics. There you go. Again.
We should, this should sort of be a karate kind of a move, you know?
It has a very martial feel.
Yeah, it does. It really
Your
does.
aggressions. Let me tell you about a study from Harvard Med School. You know, they're doing a lot of study on carotenoids now because they have this protective quality, this antioxidant quality protection. And they looked at high intake of carotenoids and found out again, confirmed again, that it really does tend to protect against blindness from macular degeneration.
Wow.
Do you know where that would be in your body?
Your eyes?
That's that ain't your buttocks, kid. That's it. So, now listen, this is the last time for basics. We're going to punch this in. Now walk down here, punch this in. Cardio's getting up. Oh,
This gets the heart rate up.
So, if we were wanting a lot of carotenoids,
Right?
what might we eat? Carrots.
Yeah, carrots.
Yes, carrots. Carrots is an obvious one. Dark green leafy vegetables.
And yellow fruits,
Yes.
vegetables.
Yellow fruits and veggies.
Right.
So that would maybe bring in squash.
Now, I heard, Sean, I heard you talking the other day about kind of an interesting story about carrots.
My girlfriend Kathy gave her little boy was really fussy with vegetables. Yeah? He liked carrots, so she fed him as many as he'd eat. And he had this great sort of color at first. Deliciously orange.
What? He's actually orange.
Orange. I've never seen that. I've heard about it. I've read about it. How orange is it? Well, it's like that sort of fake tan stuff. Yeah. But it's not brown. It's orange.
But he had really good eyes.
Give me basic. Give me basic. We're done. We beat that one into the ground.
That was good.
I want to change the beat. So I'm going to cue you to march 2 on the top, 2 on the floor, and so on and so forth. Trust me. Trust me. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Go up, march 2. 1, 2, go down, march 2. Go up. Now give me singles. And hold those singles.
All right.
So now the beat, if you ever took music in grade school, is on the floor. We don't get real complicated.
I have trouble just walking.
Out late last night?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Honest.
Lonnie does have really big feet and flippers. I complain to him all the time, as I would to you. Get your whole foot on the floor.
My
on
problem is
the
my
step.
toes go over the front, okay?
Yeah.
Now, come on.
Now he typically will leave his heels hanging off the back, and I nag him like I do all my loved ones.
Where's that at?
Get your heel up on the step. So he tries. Okay, just kind of whenever you have a minute, get up your nerve and turn this into straddle. I'll wait for you, no hurry. I'm going to cue you out of this. We're going to march 4 on top, lunge 3, alternating sides, and get the heck off the back end. I'm counting you out of this. In 4, 3, 2, march on top for 4. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lunge. Here's 3, 2, get off the back, back up, and march. Here's 4, and 3, and 2, and here's those lunges. That's it. Okay, I'm going to change something. You march 4, but I go down into a reverse basic. Here are your 3 lunges off the back. Want to try it? March
Sure.
2, go down and up right here. Now your lunges. That's it. Good? Off the back. Try it again. March 2, down and up. Here are your lunges. 3 of them always. Okay, once more like that. I'll show you another little option. Here it comes, next time. And up, and down, and jump.
Oh, I won't be doing that one.
Nope, you won't. Okay, if you jump up, you have to remember which is your lead leg. Tell me, kids, how hard are you working? If you were attending to the board perceived exertion, and I gave you a choice of, I'm working very light work, or I'm working fairly hard. I'm working hard. This is brutal, I'm dying.
It is. It's hard work.
It is not brutal.
Well, when
How
you do it
hard
once,
would you say it's working? I hope that you can say, I'm working hard, I'm not dying, but I'm working hard. And if you're not, raise your step. Okay, keep going. We'll be back to cool you down. Off the end. David Garcelon is executive chef here at the Lodge at Kananaskis. What's the most popular item here in the Kananaskis Valley?
I would have to say it would be Alberta beef.
Oh, of course.
And the chocolates that we make are quite popular as well.
And who likes the beef so much? Is it the Japanese tourists or is it everyone?
Pretty much all the tourists from other parts of Canada, as well as Americans, Japanese, Europeans. They all want to try the beef.
How do you typically serve it?
We serve a variety of steaks, ribeyes, T-bones, prime rib, you name it.
Now, you know, in the health literature, we read that the big 16-ounce steaks are gonzo, that, you know, that the healthy portion is about the size of a deck of playing cards. How much do you serve?
We serve anywhere from a 7-ounce to a 13-ounce.
Wow! I'd be taking that home in a doggy bag. And the chocolate, why did they like it? Is they on vacation and just indulgent?
Yeah. I think when people come to a resort, they leave their diet at home sometimes, and we make 16 types of truffles, all handmade, and we make between 2,000 and 4,000 truffles a week here.
That's a ton of candy. We love your brownies. And when we first came, David, it was one brownie for about 6 people. Now, then there was one brownie for about 3 people. You know, we're losing our willpower. It's time to go home. It strikes me you're young to be an executive chef.
Well, I think that the industry is changing, and there's a lot more younger cooks coming into it, a lot more Canadian cooks, and you know, we have a very young kitchen here in Kananaskis.
Just one more question. When did you first know that you wanted to cook as a child?
I was about 14.
And what happened? What was it?
Well, I got a job in a restaurant, and I enjoyed it, and I went from there. So.
Well, when it's all said and done, we'll come have a truffle with you.
Excellent.
Okay, we're going to cool you down at the end of your step here. Just take a basic. Let me show you what it's going to become. It's going to become a basic and a squat. Try it. A basic, a squat. Now change your lead on basic. That's it. And kind of come over to the edge of your step and squat. A basic and a squat. All right. More about eyes. You know, it's really important that eyeglasses, sunglasses, have a UV coating. I mean, just colored glass is worse than nothing at all. Dilating your pupil. Don't mean dilating, I mean opening. Say, oh, is that dilating? Yeah. Dilating, right?
I believe it is.
Opening your pupil. That's right, dilating. Yep. Brain block for a moment. And letting in more light. But if your glasses are UV coated, then you don't get the harmful rays. Thing is, you don't know if they're UV coated or really or not. It costs a little bit for an optician to do that. It costs $15 to $20.
What, to have the UV coating put on?
Yeah. And an Ontario group, you know, a monitoring group.
Right, a consumer group or something, right?
Took a bunch of glasses, tested them, and guess what? 80% were not UV coated.
What, even though they said they were?
Yep. take home. If you paid for UV coating and prescription glasses, you go to a second optician and have them checked.
No kidding. Let's add on to it, eh?
Yeah, but you can't tell. You can't feel it, taste it, see it. Okay, next time after the squat, we're going to add on 4 step touches to the outside. Right here, step touch 4. 4 and 3 and 2, and here's your basic. That's it. So you got 4 step touches to the outside here. Here's 4 and 3 and a basic. Yep. And a squat. What's next? Step touch. Step touch for 4 and 2. She's right on the mark.
She really is.
And hold these step touches. That's it. Okay, come on up. Right over. And use your airplane wings. All right.
I've seen the helicopter done before.
Keep
Now the airplane.
moving. Keep moving. We'll be back to stretch you up.
If you're stuck on a fat loss plateau and are already doing some sort of vigorous exercise, try adding a walk after supper. Moderate exercise like walking doesn't compete with digestion right after a meal. It feels fine. And it aids digestion, and it reduces fat storage on your body. Fats entering the bloodstream from digestion can be used as fuel so they don't get deposited in your fat cells.
Put that heel off the backside. Don't lock that knee, but do keep it straight. It's a little soft, as we say. And if you press that heel down, you get a nice stretch here in the big, outer, more superficial gastrocnemius muscle. One of Lon's favorite muscles.
Yeah, I like this stretch.
Okay, try the other side.
I mean, I don't like to rate the muscles, which are my favorite, but
My
that's a favorite
favorite's the
stretch.
heart. You talk about a necessary muscle. Okay, come on and step down here and see if you can straddle your step. Shauna, is this good for you?
It's okay. I just gotta move my leg out to the side.
Okay, move around the hump.
Move around the hump.
Now, if you will lean forward, take your butt to the ceiling, you get a hamstring stretch. And if you walk out that door with a vote of confidence in your brain, you will set the world on fire. Lord knows you deserve it.
And you can stick your butt up into the sky when you're out in Kananaskis country.
That's right. Tailbone.
Okay, we're going to move here.
It Figures is produced in association with the Life Network, high on a plateau at the foot of Mount Kidd in the Rocky Mountains of Kananaskis country. Our production tent is supplied by Warner Shelter of Calgary. If you would like to buy an exercise video, a copy of this show, or one of our cookbooks, call 1-800-MORE-FIT. Viewers requiring an answer from It Figures should enclose $3 and a self-addressed stamped envelope.